We were invited inside the Russian mission to the UN. The building behind me, which has pictures of Vladimir Putin, casts of Russian coats of arms on the wall. This is where the Russian ambassadors to the UN write their speeches, where they work out, quite frankly, how on earth to defend the indefensible. I began by asking Russia's Deputy Ambassador to the UN, Dmitry Polyansky, about those threats that Russia is making of nuclear war and if that is the right thing.
If Russia is provoked by NATO, if Russia is attacked by NATO, I don't know. So we are a nuclear power. Why not?
You think that's a legitimate thing to be saying, though?
I don't think it's the right thing to be saying, but it's not the right thing to threaten Russia and to try to interfere. So when you're dealing with a nuclear power, of course you have to calculate all the possible outcomes of your behavior. That's what I'm going to say.
Is Russia committing war crimes in Ukraine?
I don't think we're committing war crimes in Ukraine. Of course, it's not up to me to assess. I'm not there, you're not there. You're looking at the videos, you're looking at the many of videos who are considered to be fake news. You believe one thing, I believe another thing. So we need to understand when this whole thing is over, and then only then we can judge.
Are you saying that the civilian homes, playgrounds, hospitals, theatres have not been targeted by Russia in Mariupol?
They were not targeted. And you know it very well. We said from the very beginning that our military is not the threat for civilian population in Ukraine.
Can I show you what the US believes is evidence of war crimes? These are pictures taken by our colleagues at Associated Press, independent news site. These are apartments on fire in Mariupol, hit by Russian missiles.
How do you know it's Russian missiles? Because there is a self-defense.
What is your suggestion that the Ukrainians are bombing?
I will tell you.
Their own building?
It can easily come from Ukraine, from the center of the city. It happened in Kharkov. It happened in Mariupol, because they have their own missile launchers, and a lot of cases that I know are reported from Ukrainian missiles themselves.
Ambassador, with respect, I think that's preposterous.
I don't know.
The idea that this amount of destruction.
I think it's quite logical. It's not preposterous.
Lady. Mr. Polyansky may not believe that Russia is committing war crimes in Ukraine, but the US certainly does. They formally declared today that they believe that Russia are committing war crimes in Ukraine. Russia cutting an increasingly isolated figure, not just here in New York at the UN, but around the world too.